Well, we've been putting it off for a few weeks, but it's now time to thin out these carrots. Because if we don't, we'll still get carrots, but we'll only get little baby ones, which are perfectly fine if that's what you want. But this year, I'd like to be able to get some decent sized ones. So let's go and get them thinned out, and that's another job done. So if we take a look at these carrots, they have come on a bit, and we've got them interplanted with us onions as well, because that confuses carrot fly. When you've got your carrots like this, you need to be creating a gap, otherwise these two carrots here are only going to be tiny. So you want to take away every other one, and it is annoying to do, but the best way to do it is to hold the one that you want to keep while you pull out the one that you don't. And look at length of the root on that carrot, but at least it's straight, which is a good sign. And while we're doing this, we can also do a little bit of weeding as well. So right there, and there's another one there, so hold that one and remove this one. And again, any weeds, get rid of those. These ones aren't so bad, but there is three quite close together, and again, that's no good. So I think the best option, although I didn't want to do it, is to take the middle one. It is the biggest one, and as you can see, that's already a baby little carrot, which you could just drop into a stew if you wanted to. So you get the idea now. We've got just over an inch of spacing between these carrots, so that's going to allow them to grow fatter as they grow longer. So we'll go again with this one. We'll take this one away, holding the one next to it, and again there's two really close together. So take the one this side, hold that one down, take that one out, and we just carry on doing that until everything has got a good gap between them. It's very difficult to equally space out carrots. I'd say virtually impossible. So this is a job, unfortunately, that you're going to have to do. So we've got a gap there, got a gap there. We'll take this little one out at the front. We've given that a nice little gap. And again, there's another one next to it. So hold one, take away the other. Unfortunately, when you plant quite a lot in rows, long rows, it takes a while to do this. But as I've said, if you don't, you'll just end up with tiny little carrots. And sometimes it's nice to get something that's a decent size. So that's got a gap, gap, gap. This has got one in between. That can go. Take a few weeds away. And then just carry on. So this one, we'll take the one in between, because then that creates a gap for both. And just hold it there. And again, that's not a bad size little carrot. You could eat that if you wanted to. And as you go through these beds, you're constantly going to be coming across weeds. So you might as well get out what you can while you're doing this, and you're doing two jobs at the same time. Especially with these thistles, because they're just never ending and they grow so quick as well. So we'll get those out while we're here. And again, we've got a gap, but here we've got a bunch of them together. So temptation on this one is, which one do we take? I think they're both going to be pretty much the same, to be honest. So we'll take those, and then we'll take this one because it's right next to that other one. And again, we've now created a nice gap for them to grow. And it's exactly the same principle when you're planting in containers. So that's fine, that's fine. That's quite a big one. So let's take that one out. You're not going to get it exactly perfect all the way down your rows. But at least you know you've made that effort. That's all that matters. So tiny little one there. So just there's a tiny little one. Might as well just get rid of that one and the one beside it. Now there's 3 together here. So we're going to have to take that one. And we'll have to take those 2 also behind it. More weeds. Definitely get rid of those. Take in that centre one. And there is another one just behind it as well. Dead leaves on the bottoms of your brassicas, take them off. They'll just attract slugs and you don't want that. We've had enough problems this year already. So right there. And we'll have to take that one, I'm afraid, just to create that gap that we need. This one, that's 2. Weeds under your brassicas. Get rid of everything that you see that you haven't actually planted. And now we're on home stretch. There's a bit of a gap here where seeds didn't germinate, but I do see a tiny little one. So maybe it'll pull through. Gap. It's got a small one at the front of it. I'll take the one behind. So that's basically that entire row is now done. And in real time it probably took 10 minutes, while at the same time weeding everything. So that's a job well done. So I'm going to crack on with that other side, and then I know this entire hoop tunnel has been done. So that was a job well worth doing, and it didn't take us long at all. And apart from thinning those carrots, it guarantees some nice size ones, long carrots, nice fat ones. We've also weeded around that bed at the same time. So now there's nothing more that we need to do except keep on top of that weeding. Don't give those carrots too much feed, otherwise they will fork. And make sure you keep that net over there if your setup's the same all through the season, because that cabbage white butterfly, if not already here in your area, is definitely on its way. So I'm going to go and have a little look around now, see what other jobs might want doing in garden. And if you want to see how things turn out as we go through the rest of the season, then please just hit that subscribe button, press that notifications bell, and we'll see you all next time. You all take care. Thank you for watching.